Today I will show how it's possible to program from the TruTopsBoost software a non-Trumpf machine. In this case we will consider the Bystar fiber machine, which is defined in the workplaces in the TruTopsBoost as a normal Trumpf machine. We prepared the machine, we created a job. This job contains a program that consists two sheets. One sheet, the second sheet with reminder sheet cuts. If we go to text zone, we can look to the details of the program. Here we have 3 parts and a reminder sheet cut. On the second sheet, it's a smaller sheet, but we have here the reminder sheet cut too. What is the wish of the customer? The customer wish is to have the reminder sheets marked with engravings, and such engraving it's not easy to prepare from the TruTopsBoost software, but we make it another way with a support program. When we prepare the program from the boost level, we create the NC. We can close text zone. We will save our work. And before the programmer release his program, we switch short to the server. On the server, at the customer server, it's working a small application which follows what happened in transfer folder of the L2 Bystar machine, and if in this folder will appear a prepared LST-File, the converter application recognizes this and makes a fast conversion to the transfer folder of the real Bystronic machine. Here is the last folder which we are interested for. Here is a backup folder for converter LST files. It's now empty. To the additional task, which is engraving information on the reminder sheets, on the converter level we can go to his configuration, and in the machine options it's important to mark two settings. First setting, that we would like to have the change of TC label codes to a clear text. It makes the LST changes in such way that instead of the TC label function, in the LST file will appear a sequence of G commands that engrave a clear text. In addition, we have to set the option mark the sheet cut off. It means with this option the converter will recognize sheet cards, free sheet cards, for example, cards made on the reminder sheets. And for that, the converter will recognize special designations of such cards in the LST file. These are our main settings. We leave the configuration, go back to the programmer situation. We release the program. After releasing the program, the converter makes the conversion. What happened in the transfer folders? In the transfer folders of the real Bystronic machine, there will be transferred the CCP files for BAF's sheets and the B4C file, which contains the compressed project info for the Bystronic machine. In our backup folder for the converted programs, there appeared the G58 version 2 file. It was our file released by our programmer. The conversion is already done. What we can check without the machine? We have here on the programmer side the BySoft, and in the BySoft software we will import the job just created. Here in the preview, the BySoft plugin shows us the preview of the first sheet. We open the project, confirm the technology, and what we see is the first sheet. And if we make some zoom to our position where the reminder sheet for the Bystronic machine is created by the conversion procedure, there is marked the sheet designation. We can go to the next sheet and check what happens on the second sheet. On the second sheet, the same situation. Here are engraved the dimensions of the reminder sheet. As you can see, the procedure is quite easy. With the help of TruTopsBoost, you are able to program not only the Bystronic machine, you are able to program other types of machine. It depends which kind of machine is selected for the conversion from the LST file prepared for the Trumpf machine. By questions, please contact us. The email is tops@pl.trumpf.com. Thanks for your attention.